In this video, let us talk about function overloading. What is function overloading? You can write more than one functions with the same name but a different argument list. Let us see how. I will first write main function, and here I will take some variables. Now I want to have one function called add, which will add two numbers a and b and return the result that I will take it in C. So I will write on this function integer add, which takes two integers x and integer y. Now here I don't have to declare any variable, simply I will write return x plus y. That's it, a simple function. So yes, that add function, when I call a will be copied in x and b will be copied in y, and it will add these two and return the result that comes in C. Okay, this is fine. Now I want to write one more function here, so I will declare one more variable d. Then I will say that add a comma b comma c and store the result in d. I want to add the values of a and b and whatever I got it in C, and the result should be in d. So do I have this function which is taking three integers? No, that is taking two integers. So let us write one function. Integer, what should be the name? Same name. Can I use same name? Yes. Actually, if you look at C language, there you cannot have more than one functions with the same name. But here in C++, you can have more than one functions with the same name but a different argument list. So what are the different arguments here? See, this was taking only x and y, two integers, but this is taking three integers. Yes, they are different. These two functions are different. So you can have two different functions with different parameters. So when you call this, it will be calling first function. When you call this, it will be calling second function. So C++ compiler can differentiate between two functions. So this is called as overloading of a function, that is function overloading. So we are taking extra work from same name. So the benefit here is that you don't have to think of new names every time, because that is also adding, this is also adding. So I don't have to take different name. I don't have to say add 2, add 3. I don't have to take different names. So that is the benefit we are getting. Now one more example I'll show you. I have float numbers I 2.5f and j 3.5f and k. Now k assign add I comma j. I'm having add function which is taking float. Do I have it? No. Can I write such a function? Let me write here it in small space. I'll just separate it. So float add, which is taking two floats, float x and float y, and this is returning x plus y. Yes, I'll separate this also. So now I have one more function which is taking two floats. It's taking two parameters. This was also taking two parameters. These are two same functions? No, these two are different functions. These two are different functions. So how you can say these functions are different? Number of parameters are same, but the data type is same. Float, float, int, int. Here data type is same, but the number of parameters are different. 2 and this is having 3. So that's it. In C++, two functions are said to be different if they have same name but different parameter list. How the parameter list can be different? Either the data type of parameters or the number of parameters. So the benefit is that it is easy for writing the programs and you don't have to remember too many function names. When you say add, you can give just name as add. It may be taking float also, it may be taking integers also, it may be taking multiple integers also. It helps a lot to a programmer. Now I will show you some list of function declarations where you can check which is valid or invalid. Let me write few function declarations and see which are valid or invalid. So I will write on one function which name is max and it is taking two integers and return type is integer. Yes, I can have. One more function with same name and taking float, and also one more take float, and return type is float. Are these two different functions? Yes, because their parameter list is different, the data type is different. Can I have a max function which is taking 3 integers and returning an integer? Yes, it is different from this one because the data type is different. It is different from this one because the number of arguments are different. 2 integers and 3 integers. Now I will write one more, max function and int 2 integers but returning float. So this is matching with this one. The data types of the parameters are same and the number of parameters are also same, but return type is different. So are they different? No, this is a name conflict. It's the same function. So return type is never considered in function overloading. If the function names and parameters are exactly same but the return type is different, means they are not overloaded. It's a name conflict. It's a name conflict. Means you are redefining a same function again. So that's all about function overloading. I will show you practically how it works.